ever since we heard Bridge say,
I don't know. Their energy, their colors. Something's off.
it's been making me think. Because yes, we know that there was definitely a problem with the Aura. They were evil. But this is also not a female. So it made me think if their colors are mixed up, I can't talk today. If their colors are mixed up, what is the actual color designation for each member of A Squad? And after a little bit of thinking, this is what I put together. Let me know what you think. Okay, so first up we have A Squad Red. She, in the first episode, the A Squad members, two female members are obviously, when you see them, run by yellow and pink. And I think Charlie is not the Pink Ranger. Fun fact, she's the only A Squad member with a name. I don't think Charlie is the Pink Ranger, and I'll explain why in a little bit. So with that being said, I do think Charlie is the Yellow Ranger. So next is A Squad Blue. And I will admit that the reason I don't think he's the Blue Ranger is a weaker argument, but I still think it is worth presenting to you guys for you to decide. So in what I would consider sister series to this, being SPD, the alien ranger for the team is the Green Ranger, Trip. So that's my reason number one. And my reason number two is, in most forms of media, walrus-like people are the more comedic-like character. And that is a similar trait to most Green Rangers and Power Rangers. So maybe due to their alliance to Grum, their colors were switched, and he was promoted to Blue as the second in command for Grum. But my belief is that this Ranger was actually the Green Ranger originally. Something I wanted to apply to A Squad Blue that I think definitely would apply to my next two Rangers in my case for their colors being switched is the parallel that A Squad and B Squad are said to have with each other. And with that being said, that makes me think that the Green Ranger, who is this guy, normally would be a mirror to Jack, if you look at him. And he's also at least based off of the pictures and videos I've seen of him, he's also the tallest of the team, which in episode 1 is a trait that is shared with the Red Ranger. So with those two, I do feel like this is the original Red Ranger for A Squad. Talking about the next Ranger, like the previous, I did say how A Squad and B Squad seem to mirror each other in a way. And I do believe that this character seems to be more of a Sky mirror than anybody else on the team, especially in the way that he fought Z when A Squad was fighting B Squad. So similar to Jack and Sky, I feel like they were demoted to green and yellow due to their lack of initial allegiance to Grum amongst their switch, or maybe in the order that they switched. Maybe Charlie was the first to switch, if that makes sense. But I see him being demoted down to a lower level than even the Red Ranger if he is to mirror to Sky, because like Sky, he would probably be the hardest to break. So putting him as close to the bottom of the totem pole without making him the Pink Ranger, yellow seems to be the most suffice color. So I do believe that this was originally the Blue Ranger for A Squad. I know you're probably thinking, well, there only is one color left, which is pink. And you would be right. See, if you remember back to the beginning of the video, Bridge said,
I don't know. Their energy, their colors. Something's off.
Which makes me think all of their colors weren't switched in the beginning, or at all in that matter. It makes me think some of them, or at least this one, retained her color of being pink. And that was one of the reasons that Bridge was so confused when he scanned everybody. On that note, I bet you're thinking, well, how come Kruger didn't say anything about their colors being changed, or it wasn't weird to Doggy Kruger? I think the reason for that was they were already under Grum's allegiance by the time the series started. And I feel like that conversation that we see them having with Kruger at the beginning of the series possibly took place right after the team requested from him to switch their colors based off of, and I say this in quotations, who they felt would be a proper fit to lead the team, even though it was really who Grum felt was a proper fit to lead his team. And I think that that might have also been the catalyst of why Kruger asked Sky the questions that he did, such as if Bridge or Sid, people who were not normally the leader of B Squad, similar to how Sky is the leader of B Squad currently, were transitioned to a higher position, how would he feel? And he feels to ask that question simply because his elite squad just decided on their own that the structure of the team should be changed outside of what Kruger even thought the structure of the team should be. So I think that is why Bridge and everybody is so confused about the status of all the Rangers of A Squad. And I think that that also leads into why B Squad is designed the way B Squad is designed. So yeah, I think this is the original Pink Ranger. That's my list. Let me know what you think down in the comment section below. Aside from that, don't forget to subscribe to the Series Operator Orange YouTube channel for longer form content, or come chat and share some of your own content down at the Alphabet Soup Discord server that we have now. I cannot talk today, guys. I'm sorry, but yeah, come join the Discord server. I promise I talk more fluently in there. There's also updates, and you can post theories, art, and fanfic in there. So aside from that, I'm Series Operator Orange. We're out of here. Getting gear.